Hey niche fans, welcome back to another video. I'm sorry I'm one day late on niche day. I still love niche day, so don't get me wrong. I want to do niche day. I just completely forgot that yesterday was Saturday. And yeah, so let's jump right into this week's niche day. So next week's going to be right on Saturday on the dot. Today we have the brand of the January Scent Project, which is a brand that I found out when I was in New York. I went to Twisted Lily. I actually bought a bottle from them right here, which is my favorite one. And I got a sample of the rest of the line. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and smell them. So the first one here, we have DINUDISIT. That's a hard one to pronounce. So I actually pulled up their website right here, so I have the notes. The notes for this one, we have bergamot, rue, narcissus, jasmine, caramel, celery seed, ocean accord, oak moss, amber, beeswax, patchouli, and vetiver. Okay, so this brand, from what I remember off the top of my head, they all have quite a distinct, unique smell. Judging from the notes, I can't really remember what it smells like because the blend is just so different in this brand. Oh man. With this one, you get a lot of the bergamot and the beeswax. Now, one other interesting thing about this brand is that they all come with its own artwork that I'll show on screen for you guys. This one is the ocean. There's an anchor, and if I close my eyes, I can kind of see that. The bergamot and beeswax really creates this kind of, I would say, not syrupy, but a very rich and thick type of greenish feeling. Now the ocean accord in this one is not a super fresh ocean accord. It's very deep, like a deep blue sea type of ocean accord. So it's not your typical beachy niche fragrance or beachy niche vibe fragrances. This is deep blue sea, slightly zesty, slightly sweet. It just smells really good. It smells really good. This one is one that is probably more wearable from the house because some of these are not so wearable, including the one I bought. But this one is the more wearable one from the house, and I really enjoy this one. They sell in 30 ml as well, which I'm personally debating on buying all of them in 30 ml. But oh my god, this one's really good. The more I smell it, the more I can't stop smelling it. That's the thing. It's like an oceanic, slightly zesty, sweet, syrupy-ish beeswax type of feeling with hints of spices as well. The more I smell it, the more it kind of opens up a little bit for me. There's a little bit of spiciness as well that gives it that really nice kick to it, which is super cool. Wow, I love niche fragrances. I love discovering new stuff like this, especially doing it with you guys. So DINUDISIT, really good. If I were to rate this one, at first I would give it a 4.5. It's just really good. Hell, maybe a 4. Just a 4, just in case there are more out there that are better. I can't remember, of course, what these smell like. It's been so long, but that one is super good. I'll give it a 4 for now. Next one here, we have BURVUVU, which I have no clue what it means. The notes for this one, we have geranium, Canadian white cedar, red cedar, Texas cedar, rose patchouli, ginger, amber, Tonkin musk, mushroom, henna, basil, honey, and castoreum. So this is gonna be a very woody scent, it feels like. And it already smells pretty woody from afar. Man, do you know what this reminds me of? This smells like oak barrel red wine. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Wow. Yeah, it's like you're smelling wine from an oak barrel without all the alcoholic-y smell to it. It's just like a pure red wine type of smell. It's sweet, it's woody. You can smell the redness, the slightly fruity redness. Yeah, it smells like wine and oak barrel. Really nice smelling wine that doesn't have any of the alcoholic notes. There's hints of spiciness and some bit of freshness in there as well, but very faint in there. The main thing is the woodiness and this wine-like smell. This one's really good. This one is one that I would buy just to keep around, to show people. It's one of those showpiece type of fragrance that it's one that you would show to visitors. When you have visitors come to your house, you show it to them, they're all surprised, like, what, this is fragrance? Yeah, and yeah, it's fragrance. I would say not as wearable as the first one, but it is quite nice. If you're a collector of fine fragrances, unique fragrances, I highly recommend this one. It's one of the more unique scents I've ever smelled personally. So for that, I'm gonna give this one also a 4, because it's not so wearable, but it is really good. And I think this one is one of the new ones because I don't see a artwork that's in this thing for me. But yeah, that one, really good. BURVUVU, smells like red oak barreled wine. Next one here, we have one that I personally can't pronounce. This one is Vaporosindro. Yeah, I'm Asian. I can barely pronounce English, okay? Now, notes for this one, we have lilac, green leaves, apple, turmeric, black pepper. I have no clue what this note is. Mahogany, cedar, agar, davana, blackcurrant, cumin, coffee, sandalwood, and ambergris. Wow. This one, I struggle like crazy to actually explain to you guys. Even when I'm staring at the note directly, like there's green, it says there's green leaves and lilac in here. I do smell a bit of floral. I do smell a bit of green with the apple, I guess, but you know, not exactly. This one is just blended that well that I really can't pick out individual notes. I don't get a lot of the spices as well. Maybe that'll come later in the dry down. This one to me, I will say, is probably the least interesting one, just because it smells a little bit more simple. Now I'm a little bit more spoiled from that other one that I just smelled as well. That smells just so artistic. I'm just a little spoiled. This one's just a little bit too simple for me. But then again, this is just on paper. Like all these videos are just first impressions, so don't go and kill this fragrance just yet. You can go ahead and try it yourself. Hey, I recommend trying everything here yourself. But yeah, a little bit too simple for me. I'm not getting much from it right now. So personally, it's not a bad scent, but it doesn't wow me. So right now, 2 out of 5 for this one. The hard name to pronounce. Next one, we have SMOLDEROSE, and for your rose fans, you guys might like this one. I remember quite enjoying this one. Like, oh, I can already smell it. It smells really good. Come on, hold on. Let me pull the notes. Hold your breath, Timmy. Alright, so the notes for this one, it has Damascus rose, bergamot, saffron, roasted seashells, frankincense, elder flowers, patchouli, jade, agarwood, and labdanum. This one is so good. Man, super hard to describe rose fragrance. I do get the frankincense right away. It's like a really heavy-ish incense rose, but it's not an incense that is extremely smoky. I would say it has like a medium amount of smoke, but it has that rich incensey feeling to it. Rose, super incensey, smoky. There's slight hints of something very sharp and spicy. I think that's from the saffron. It does have that kind of saffron-ish sweetness, if you know what saffron smells like. Saffron-ish sweetness, spicy sharpness that's added to the rose and the incense here. Man, overall, if you're a rose fan and you're looking for like a very nice, unique rose, this is it. The rose in here is also not watery, it's not too floral, it's a very muted matte rose. Like if you imagine like a matte red car, that's, you know, if the whole car is made out of roses, I guess. That's not the best analogy, but a matte red rose, a very dull-ish rose, a little bit dry, just smells so good. So good. I'm not a big fan of rose, but this one I really like. I'm not gonna wear it personally because rose is something that I don't enjoy wearing as much, but I do enjoy smelling this fragrance a lot. Oh, SMOLDEROSE, wow. That is something else. This is something else. All right, this one is easily 4.5. Easily 4.5 for this one. Wow. SMOLDEROSE. Love. 4.5 easily. I think that one is my favorite so far, besides the one I bought, of course. This next one we have here is EIDERANTLER. I think sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I probably pronounced all of these wrong, to be perfectly honest with you. This one we have lavender, green leaves, moss, pink pepper, lavandin, champa leaf, ivy, elemi, fir corn, hay, oakwood, cashmere, vetiver, and musk. So you guys may not know, or you guys may know, green fragrance is my least favorite type of fragrance ever, because I don't ever see when's a good time to wear a green fragrance. I don't want to smell like leaves all the time. But I'm gonna go into this with an open mind. And it's green. Very green, but it does kind of have that leafy smell to it, which I personally, for my personal taste, I just don't enjoy. Yeah, very leafy. It's not a freshly cut grass type of green. It's just very leafy. leafy, sweet, slightly foresty green fragrance. It has some very sticky, resinous feeling to the back of it. Overall, the sticky feeling really adds to this fragrance. It really makes it more three-dimensional as opposed to being just a regular green fragrance. So it adds a lot of nice depth to it. The greenness, the more I smell it, the more it's kind of going away. I think the greenness is mainly at the open. I'm getting a lot more of that sweet resins now. Sweet resins, the woodiness. This one really opened up. The greenness doesn't really stay long at all. Now I quite, I wouldn't say I enjoy it, but I tolerate it now. The greenness is pretty much in the background at the moment, which is really quick. This has only been like 30 seconds after spraying. The greenness really doesn't last. One problem that I have with this thing is that I can see it becoming powdery towards the end. Now, if you like powdery fragrance, of course, you're gonna like this. But if you're not into powdery fragrance a lot, this one I feel like can turn very powdery due to the resins and all the woods that's in here. It just maybe would turn powdery. And it's already kind of is a little bit, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not super impressed with this one. I'm like, meh, when it comes to this fragrance. So I'm gonna give this one maybe a 2.5 as well. Just because, I have to be fair, it's really not my taste, so I'm not gonna judge it way too harsh. But yeah, 2.5, not the best, not the worst. Maybe it is the worst for this line. I don't know, it's just my taste. Now on to the best thing in the world. This one is the one that Abi, my friend Abi who went to New York with me, have very fond memories of. This one is so good, SELPERNIKU. My God, I love this one. I can already smell it. I love this. Okay, SELPERNIKU. All right, so this one has a note of apricot, immortelle, butter, cardamom, petitgrain, chamomile, milk, cypress, juniper, tobacco, and sandalwood. And I think the sales associate at Twisted Lily also loves this one. I think her name was Olivia. And bam, do you get the milk and butter note. It's so unique. And that's why I bought it, because I love unique fragrances. And this one just speaks to me. It's sweet, it's milky, it's buttery, it's decadent, it's delicious to my nose. Abi absolutely hates this one. Oh my God. If it was like a prank day, I would wear this to his house. It just smells so good. It's so unique. How often do you see milk in fragrances? Oh man, this one though, the least wearable, for sure the least wearable of all of them, but I bought it because of how unique it is. I don't recommend wearing this out in the slight bit. You should wear this, when in the comfort of your own home. But it smells so gorgeous, you know what I mean? Like, that's what niche and indie is all about. Like, it's discovering new territory of sensory experience. And this is one of those things. It kind of pushes the limit on what the norm accepts as a fragrance. This one probably 20 years ago would not be thought of as a fragrance at all. But nowadays, a lot of indie brands are now pushing the boundaries here and there, kind of experiment with a lot of different olfactive genres. And this is one of those great gems out there for you collector if you're looking for a very, very unique scent to go ahead and grab. See, I'm a collector, I grab one myself, so you should too. Yeah, great logic, Timmy. But yeah, overall, milky, sweet, buttery, so good. I love this one so much. It actually reminds me of like an old school candy that I used to have when I was a little kid. Lots and lots of nostalgic memory alongside just overall fantastic composition. Love this one, SELPERNIKU, 5 out of 5. All right, that is it for the House of January scent project. Thank you so much for watching this niche video. For those of you who are watching, the 80 people who are watching. This brand, you can find their samples at Twisted Lily, and thank you so much, Twisted Lily, for providing these samples for me. You guys are amazing. I'll link their store down in the comment section below. They gave me this sample because I bought the bottle, by the way. It's not a sponsored video. I bought this myself. So don't think that it's sponsored, and these samples were just, kind of a gift because I bought this thing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys next week for Niche Day. Thank you so much. Bye.